Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about 7 unconventional marketing tactics that you can use for 2017. So first and foremost, I really like what Russell Brunson is doing with ClickFunnels. Actually, yesterday I was showing Neil that he has this cool funnel where he's showing people, basically he has his own podcast called Marketing in Your Car. And he's converted that into a USB drive, and it's a free plus shipping offer. So, funnels are going to get bigger and bigger over time. I think, in a couple of years, we're going to see every business is basically doing funnels online just because, it's another way to maximize, your revenues. I would say, hey, try a free plus shipping offer in the front end. And then, you have other offers. Russell Brunson, for example, he has his mastermind and he has downsells, upsells, courses, and things like that. Definitely check it out. You can check out his tool. It's called clickfunnels.com.
Another tactic that you should end up leveraging in 2017 is personalization with your website. HubSpot used to do a great example of this. I haven't seen it on their current version of their site. But if you visited their site and you put in your name and email, even if you weren't a customer, it would say like, welcome back, Neil. And the same goes with your website. Why can't it be personalized? Or if you notice someone's reading your blog post and they're all reading only like, let's say, e-commerce related blog posts, next time they come back, you should showcase the e-commerce blog posts just to them versus all of them. Why? Because they tend to read your e-commerce ones more than anyone else, right?
All right, number 3 is micro-retargeting. So bear with me for a moment. Let's just think about it this way. When you're retargeting all of your audience, let's say, all the people that visit your website, okay, over a 180-day period, and you want them to download a lead magnet, well, your cost might be significantly higher because not everybody's interested in your lead magnet. You're not segmenting like Neil's mentioning, right? You want to speak to people that are more engaged, that are more interested in what you have to offer. So what you might do with Facebook, for example, you might set a bunch of audiences up. I'll use Single Grain Site as an example. I'll say, okay, we have a section for SEO services. We have a section for PPC services. Well, guess what? I want to only retarget people that have stayed, that have visited, 4+ pages that have, visited the service page, for example. Then I know they're really engaged. Or I think there's another tool out there. I don't know if it's called Connect Leads, but there's another tool out there that can help you even further segment your Facebook retargeting. I think I'll have to look for that. But what you can do is you can also target based on time on site too, but you can't target a specific page. So in this context, let's just focus on the specific page and how many times somebody has visited. From there, let's say if somebody has visited SEO services page 4 times or so, guess what? I'm going to send them to something else that's more relevant. I'm going to send them maybe an SEO ebook, right? Then the CPAs are going to be a lot lower because you're targeting people that are actually interested. And you're going to create all these different segments for different kinds of people on your site. It's going to take you time, but guess what? It's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. It's going to get you the right people in the right spots in your marketing automation sequence because you spent the time on this.
Number 4, branding. You guys have all heard of the term branding. You guys know what it is, but everyone who does online marketing or is a new startup company, they're like, branding is useless. There's no direct ROI. You want to buy shoes, sports related? Where do you go? You don't go to Google like, hey, what's the best running shoes? You go to a store that sells Nike shoes. You want a credit card? You think about Visa and American Express. Why? It's not because you Googled credit cards. It's because you've seen all of their TV commercials. Am I telling you to run TV commercials? No. But 2017 is a year of branding in my eyes, and I think that's the biggest push. Think of Gary Vaynerchuk. You see him everywhere. His blog barely gets any traffic. You can type in his blog URL in Ahrefs or SEMrush, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Gets barely any traffic. His business, they released a number somewhere. I think it was like $100 million. Either way, it's large. $100 million in revenue. It's not coming from Google. It's not coming from pay-per-click ads. It's coming because he has a huge brand. Branding is really powerful. People can do it. Companies can do it. So why shouldn't you go and leverage it? I don't care if you want to do Instagram, Facebook, get videos everywhere, blog, do guest posting, build up a brand for your business and yourself. Why? In the long run, it will create more business opportunities.
Great. And a tool that you can use to manage, I think we both look at this a lot. Neil, it's Google Trends, right?
Yep, Google Trends. Type in a brand name. It'll tell you how popular it is, if it's going up or down, if it's doing well or poor.
Yeah, and for fun, if you guys want to try this at home, go to Google Trends, put in Gary Vaynerchuk's name, and then put in Neil Patel's name, and then you can see what Neil's talking about.
Gary's crushing it.
No pun intended. So next one is chat. I've talked about chat quite a bit. I think chat's going to get bigger and bigger. The fact that you're going to start to be able to run Facebook ads, or you can already basically trying to get people to open a chat with you. We think chat's going to get a lot bigger, and then you can actually, if somebody visits your page, you can actually send a message at them directly, I believe, as well. But you do have to go through a special kind of sequence to get that going. Digital Marketer does talk about this in one of their podcast episodes on getting chat set up, and they did actually generate a positive ROI from it. So even on, I'm talking about Facebook ads in that context, but even having on-site chat where you're talking to people based on how they're behaving. Again, we talked about segmentation, right? Micro-retargeting. We talked about segmenting people on your email lists. Well, this is kind of the same thing too. With chat, you want to be segmenting them and you want to be talking to people based on how they're behaving on your website, because not everybody is the same. Intercom is great for that. You can also use Drift as well from David Cancel. So chat is good. Check it out.
Number 6, Google is telling you that you can't use pop-ups as heavily or aggressively in 2017. So what are people going to be doing? Getting creative. I already found the next best thing. It's called notifications. You go into Google Analytics or any site, there's like a little bell icon and a notification. Why not have notifications on your own website? If you go to neilpatel.com/blog, you have to go to /blog because it's not on the home page. You may have to do this in a new incognito window. Bottom right corner, within 10 seconds, a bell pops up. Within 30 seconds, the bell is moving. It makes a quick sound, and it even has like a little one icon. In essence, it's a GIF. People click on it, I show them an offer, they convert. It's a really creative approach. In essence, I'm using the alerts that people use within SaaS applications or web applications on my website. Causes a ton of conversions. You'll see more people using it in 2017.
All right, last but not least, number 7, content upgrading. So what we've been doing with our content, instead of, we're trying to hit the pause button right now instead of just churning out content mindlessly every single week. We're taking a look and we're saying, okay, what's the ROI of our content? What are our top performers? What needs a little boost? And we're going to go out there and we're going to upgrade the content. So we might look at a piece that needs a little tender loving care, or TLC. One of our posts on online marketing companies, we simply upgraded it by changing the links, changing some of the examples in there, adding to the length of it. All of a sudden, we're starting to rank for keywords like online marketing companies, right? Or online marketing strategies, which is really powerful. And guess what? All we need to do after that is build a couple links to it and then get it pushed up across a couple positions. And you just do this across the board. A lot of people, they just keep thinking forward, like, how do I keep producing new content? How do I keep producing content? When you should back up a second and say, hey, like, we already have all this great content. What can we do more with, right? Can we upgrade it? Can we repurpose it? What more can we do with this content to maximize the mileage on it? Neil, anything else to add before we hop off?
That's it. We hit 7.
All right, that's it for today's episode of Marketing School. We will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.